Hey everyone, this is Jasmine. I'm a Reiki Mental Alchemy practitioner. If you'd like to find out more about me or what I'm doing, I'm gonna leave my details below so you can check them out. And today is Reiki Series 2, where I talk more about Reiki, what it is, and answer more of your burning questions. So here we go. So one of the questions that I get pretty often is, will I feel anything during the Reiki session? So my answer is not necessary, and I'm gonna share a few reasons I gathered through my own observation. And now I'm gonna introduce you to Clair Senses, or some of you may call them psychic abilities, so that I can explain more. So you know how in our daily life we use our 5 senses to experience life? We see, hear, taste, smell, and we feel. Like this is how we experience the tangible things in life. So whereas for things that are not so tangible, like for example energy, instead of our usual 5 senses, we experience them through our Clair senses. So like we have clairvoyance for seeing, clairaudience for hearing, clairsentience for feeling, and the list actually goes on. So this is just a few that I mentioned. There is actually a lot more to this, and I'm just naming a few to give you an idea. So just like our usual 5 senses, I believe all of us already possess these Clair senses to a certain degree, and some of us even have a few dominant clairs, and this is especially prominent when we were younger, I believe. And as we grow up and as we age, some of us may have shut them down unconsciously or become desensitized to them due to so many different reasons. So to just share a little bit about myself, my clair empathy, clairsentience, and claircognizance were extremely strong and dominant, both for now and when I was a child. It can get really overwhelming, and when I share what I picked up, for example like the emotions from the people around me, I was always told that I am extremely sensitive, I was overthinking it, and there was like no evidence to justify what I was saying. And through these many responses, I also decided that I was crazy, just like how they were telling me, and eventually I stopped listening to my inner voice and I shut down my own claircognizance ability. And throughout my whole life, I had always struggled with clair empathy and clairsentience, especially when I used to work in very high stress environment, and I always had trouble discerning whether is it others' emotion or whether is it mine. And I learned to desensitize myself and always rely on coping mechanisms to tune them out. Like for example, I used to always watch TV shows. And then when I first started practicing Reiki level 1, and I have to place my hands on various parts of my body for 1 hour daily, I actually feel nothing. My teacher told us that we might observe certain psychic abilities may start to open up, but it was definitely not an overnight thing. To open up my psychic abilities was not my aim at that time, but I managed to make self-care Reiki a daily routine. So as I approached Reiki level 2, my clairs that I experienced when I was a child did not just started coming back, they actually came back stronger and clearer. And this made me realize how we all have these clair senses already, but we may have shut them down or desensitized them to various degrees due to, again, so many different reasons. It sometimes can be as simple as the masses out there think that these are all absolutely BS. There is no evidence that they are real, and it might make you believe that you are crazy to believe that you have them. And while we say all of this, right, I do have clients who see colors during Reiki sessions, which is their clairvoyance at work, and some say that they can feel their hair standing, deep calmness, or some can even feel the pull of the Reiki energy, which is their clairsentience at work. And I mean, it is fun that you can see colors and even feel energy during the sessions, but whether Reiki healing is effective or not actually has nothing to do whether you experience any sensations or not. Even though with time, with regular Reiki healing, your clair senses might start to open up and can be even more than that. So then in what circumstances will Reiki not work? So there is this quote, where attention goes, energy flows. So more than just your attention, your intention to receive the healing energy during the Reiki session is very important. I once had a client who came in to prove that Reiki is fake, it is a hoax, and with such intention set even before the session, there is a very high chance that he will not receive the highest healing energy that he can. I also once had a few clients who came in with strong expectation on what they want instead of with an open mind to receive what they need. Other times, it can be as simple as feeling very nervous or anxious during the Reiki session due to not knowing how the session goes or what can happen. And all of this form a resistance, and the resistance can build a wall between you and the Reiki energy channeled, and it might lead to a session that might not be as effective as it can be, comparing to another receiver who's like really relaxed and really open-minded to receive whatever they need. So the next question is, if I can't feel any sensation right from the start, then how will I know if Reiki is working for me? So like I say, even if you experience any sensation during the Reiki session, it doesn't symbolize that it is effective. So even if you did experience those sensations, I would always ask my clients to keep a keen eye on their life. It can be as simple as if you hurt your leg and you came for a Reiki session, just observe its healing process. And even if you always attract the wrong people into your life, observe, did anyone come and go? Or even observe the relationship dynamic, has it changed at all? And more so than that, I will always advise my clients to keep a keen observation of their inner world. Do you feel you have more clarity with your thought forms and mindset? Did you develop a wider capacity for emotional tolerance? And did you manage to respond differently than before? In fact, this would have been more important than life suddenly becoming miraculously good without any change on your part. It is the same as buying a good luck charm and wishing that you were strike 4D, strike a windfall, and then calling it a day, even though I agree that that would be nice as well. But having an actual change in your inner world would create a more sustainable change and a more sustainable improvement to your life. I mean, I always compare Reiki to like eating more vegetables or going to TCM. It would take time to see improvement, but these improvements are more sustainable even though they might take more time to see them. So we have come to the end of episode 2, answering more of your burning question on Reiki. If you have any more questions or if you have any comment, feel free to leave them below. And if you resonate with the content, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!